Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bonafide, aka Windows 8. We're welcome you back. Oh, it's been a heck of a frustrating and hot week. But here today,
oh, they do it.
Wait,
hold on, you guys. Yeah, I understand. Like, anybody tell me red or yellow work?
Jesus.
No. Yeah. Anybody got any work? I had a blue one I just put in the book.
Woo, thank God that's over. But like I was saying, once again, we'd like to welcome you back. Me and Delta Pro here. And today we're gonna make an attempt to work on Sunstone Matrix this day.
The Arctic sure is chilly this time of year.
We've been unable to do Kahndaq from the last previous episode, but for some strange reason I can't log on today. Not log on, I can't get into the instance today. So I decided to do Sunstone Matrix instead. Hopefully we can get it done. Since these guys have mics on, they can hear what I'm saying, but you guys won't be able to hear them. So I'll try to be as quiet as possible so they don't think I'm going crazy. Saying I'm talking to myself. Hope y'all enjoy.
You fought long and hard. Now it's time to finish this. General Zod is a war criminal, imprisoned in the Phantom Zone for his fanatical obsession with Kryptonian supremacy. When Lex freed him to aid the fight against Brainiac, Zod was able to take over the fortress's Sunstone Matrix. We must stop him, or Brainiac won't have an Earth to assimilate.
The last thing we need is more Kryptonians on my planet. Take them down.
Zod, I see Ursa and Non are still at your side, and that you've managed to activate the Sunstone Crystal Matrix to enhance your own abilities.
I don't know if you guys can hear me well, but
Kahndaq,
stays off.
I give you one last chance. Fight by our side. We will use the Sunstones to recreate a better, more glorious Krypton here on Earth. Or refuse, and perish with the human animals you champion instead.
Up, Earth.
Death it is, then! My way.
This match is work, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said before, guys, as you saw, you defeat the sentries in that century, the medic, sniper, and the infantry on 3 times sense. You get the face down. See it right here. So this is actually being pretty good so far. It actually got pretty good with this first part. So you see that sniper? Get rid of him really quick. It'll make it very difficult for you. One so simple. I didn't see any sentry though. No red sentry popped up, so that was pretty good. You beat him pretty quickly. So that's good. But I guarantee those white sentries will show up. They will show up. There you go. White sentries. Oh! Too white now. Yo, last one's on. This is quick. Well. Damn!
You're just like your cursed father, Kahndaq. Afraid of the glory and might that is our heritage. Krypton will rise again.
Now that was crazy. We just beat that in less than...
Another alien menace banished.
More than 5 minutes
If only they were
long?
all so easy. Superman. Those Sunstones could give the human race unimaginable power. You want to leave them here in the Arctic? I won't allow it.
No, I didn't think you would. Oracle, Lex Luthor is ready for transport.
Yep, transporting now.
What? You fool! You dare?
These Sunstone crystals are endlessly transformable. Until we know how to use them for good, they must be kept from evil. I thank you for your efforts today. You are an asset to the League and true heroes. I need to check on the status of the fortress. I know we'll speak again soon.
I can't believe how extremely easy that was. Got some marks on it. Okay, see you guys around. So yeah, I kind of had to put on my mic because, as you guys could probably heard as soon as I started the instance of Sunstone Matrix, there was a lot of people in there that had their mics and they were extremely loud, so I just put on the mic. But once we get off this loading screen, I'll take it off because they're still talking right now. If I take it off right now, you can hear them. It'll be extremely loud. So wow, that was really, really crazy. I did not expect it to be that quick. I honestly did not. Sunstone Matrix, ladies and gentlemen, that is very, very difficult to do. Very difficult. When you don't have the right gear on and you don't know what you're doing. But those guys, they obviously knew what they were doing. Like I said before in the preview video of Kahndaq and Sunstone Matrix, it is very freaking easy. That's how easy it is. I couldn't stress it anymore during the preview. I couldn't stress it anymore. It was that easy. Some people just make it blow way over proportion of its difficulty. Only because they don't pay attention to certain objectives in the instance. Like the white sentries, you have to range them. The medics, range them. Unless you can pull off some pulls as a troller, or you can defend right with a tank to pull them up, then that's fine. To keep them off their red shield, that's fine. But if you don't know how to do that, and you don't know what you're doing, that's how difficult it's going to be. But as easy as I wanted to point it out to be, I didn't think it was going to be that easy. I didn't think we were going to be done with it.
Anything in particular you're interested in purchasing today?
I know it's easy, but I didn't think it was going to be that quick. Those guys must be having some serious gear on their hands. And thank goodness that it was that easy. But it is kind of bad that it was that short. But hey, I'm okay with it. Cool. I got me 100 marks, even though I'm still locked out of the monthly bonus that could have gave me 500 marks of triumph. But that's okay. So, let me just check for a second, see how many marks I got now. Oh, I got 11 marks of war, cool. Oh, I got over 1,500. I got over 1,500 marks of triumph, that's good. What I wanted to do was, during today and sometime during the weekend, I was going to start doing some feats to get more skill points up, because I just recently got 60 skill points. So, like, if those of you that don't know how to do it exactly, the skill points, how to get more of them, like, I mean, even more, you have to basically go to the feats, in the inventory. In your inventory, when you press the start, look here, I'll show you. You basically have to press start. You have to go to the deeds file, and right here on defeats, you go do all these things: the summary, the exploration. Well, the summary actually shows you what you need to do, how many things you have to do in order to obtain the feats and match them out, supposedly. So, I got a good progress overview, not too bad, not too shabby. Still a lot I gotta do though, if you really pay attention to all the feats. You got exploration, you got styles, you got alerts, you got renown, you got seasonal, genres, etc., etc. Basically, those are all the things you gotta do to get feats on in order to get your skill points up to the max. What I do have a problem with is that the fact that they don't allow you to gain any more power points, and that would have been badass. That would have been a lot better as well, because to me, skill points don't really do that much for you once you get a lot, because even though you'll get just about every weapon in the game most likely, or you'll get the extra boost of power, precision, might, etc., it doesn't really do that good. When you want to pull off some major attacks, like your power points, that's where you get your major stuff from. That's where you get your major pull from, your major oomph. But they just give you 15, and that, to me, that really doesn't give you that much. So what I'm gonna do, like off screen, I'm probably gonna most likely respec my power points. And I'm also going to change my tray, because there's some things I got on here on my DPS loadout that is a little bit offity to me. Jackhammer, I love that move. I stopped using it after a while because I've gotten better with my gear, so I've gotten stronger, so there's really no need to do it that much. But it's still really good to get out of the slight jam if I got a lot of people on my ass. So, the dust off that lifts you off into the air, it's cost 50% supercharge, and it gets you out of control effects, and it gets you away from a crowd of enemies if you're like getting your butt whooped. Then I got the Word of Power, which gives you the ability to use a lightning strike. The lightning powers for healer / DPS, it has that same sense, but you can constantly use it as your healer, as a lightning healer or DPS. But Word of Power, it summons the lightning to knock back enemies while stunning them, while healing you and restoring your power up to 7 and your group members. So that's pretty good. So if you're a healer and you use that, that makes it very well for you. And what the power interactions is, it electrifies your enemies, make them vulnerable to electrified power effects. So if you do it, you're not a lightning character. You don't have a lightning character, but someone else that's in your group is a lightning character. That could help them a lot better off. Because they can start pulling off some extra damages via just you using that Word of Power. So that's pretty good. So I'm most likely going to keep Dust Off. I'm going to keep Word of Power. I'm going to keep Jackhammer. Whirlwind Attack, that does me fine. Shards. I'm just going to probably most likely change Heat Vision. It does do well because when you use it, it sets off the beams like how Superman does it. And it constantly is draining the health bar of your opponent by intervals. And it does do some good damage because when you're doing damage, normally damages when they're white, when they're showing the white numbers, that's just normally attacking. But if you see it in like yellow numbers, that means you're doing a critical damage. So that's pretty good. But the only thing I have a problem with that is most times when I use that attack, when someone is a troller and they hit me, it stops me from using it. So same thing with the Jackhammer, but it's okay. I can still use it no matter what. So I might end up changing that. But damn, I didn't know it was gonna be that easy to do though. So what I might do is I might try to squeeze in Kahndaq too. I mean, I did say I couldn't get into it, but hell, let's try to give it another shot. I mean,
I, Booster Gold, have always been fascinated by big cities that have extensive gardens. Welcome to Exploration Adventures with Booster Gold. I'm Booster Gold. This adventure will take you to Gotham University, renowned for its quality of education and gorgeous campus.
Let's try Kahndaq once more. See if we can get it done. So that was majorly a surprise to have done Sunstone Matrix in such a quickly fashion. Those of you that are watching my videos, I do appreciate the views. If you're liking them, that's well too. Thank you. So Sunstone Matrix is done, even though I said I was going to do that second after Kahndaq, but I guess Kahndaq's left. Because for some strange reason, Kahndaq's being a douche. Doesn't want me in there. It doesn't want me in there. I mean, I could sit there and respect my powers now, but I don't want to sit there and respect my power and then it's starting while I don't have anything in my loadout truck. And then I'd be screwed because I can't attack it until I get anything in my loadout. I mean, I could attack with my weapons, but as far as doing powers, I'd be shut up. No, I'm going to do it anyway. Since it might sit there and start off with me doing something, it might sit there and start. Oh, one thing I want to point out, if those of you don't know about it, there's a glitch in this game whereas if you go at a very fast interval speed, whether you're flying or your super speed, and I don't think Kahndaq could do it, but if you go through there, there's certain times where you'll see that there's nothing but space there, like out of space. If you keep going, don't stop, you'll end up on the outside of the watchtower. I mean, you'll be on the skirts of the watchtower, but you won't be in the watchtower anymore. You'll be on basically outside the watchtower. You basically have to find your way out in order to get outside the watchtower. I made my way all the way to the earth, which was pretty cool. I actually went through the earth and I turned back around and I saw the watchtower. I was like, wow, that's pretty fun. So, this episode has been brought to you by Solar Cola. This will be episode 64. The fastest run of Sunstone Matrix you have ever seen. I'm pretty sure there are those that have done Sunstone Matrix in an easy fashion, a quick fashion. But that's the first for me, so I thank heaven I went through that easy. What I was thinking was that this instance would have took most likely 3 episodes. Not 3, probably maybe 2. Because people, sometimes they know what they're doing, most times they don't. But I was most likely thinking that it would have been very, very difficult. Because most of the time, people don't know what they're doing and they mess up on the instance. So, with that said, wait, we got Kahndaq. Hold on. Let's see if we don't get kicked out again this time. Let's launch Kahndaq. See why I said I didn't want to respect? That's what happened. I would have got started, and then I would have had no respect. I mean, no powers. Now I'm just screwed. Wait, you saw it? You saw it, right? If you didn't see it, go right back. Rewind it and take it back. I guarantee you'll see it. The space was just right there. If I would have continued, I would have been outside. But I'm not doing that now. I don't feel like breathing in the stars. I think that's 2 places that happens. That happens right around in between the meta wing and the magic wing, and when you're going into the meta wing via the central hub. Oh, come on. Load up already. Don't load up while I'm in the respecting, damn. I will kill you. Do not start while I'm doing this. Do not start while I'm doing this. Please, please. Let me respect. Okay, let's see what I can get here. Where's Jackhammer? Jackhammer's not in here. Oh no! I knew it! I did not tell you guys that was gonna happen. I told you that was gonna happen. It always happens when I'm in inventory. Always does that to me. Oh my goodness. Now watch, while I'm trying to do this, they're gonna kick me out because I'm not moving. Watch this. I'm trying to do this really quick. Oh my god.
The Sharuta marketplace, once the center of life, is now overrun by death. These were all once proud Kahndaqi soldiers. You must plug the aqueducts to stop the waters flowing from the Lazarus pit and bring these souls peace.
Okay, what? Oh, whoa! Blackout! Sorry about that. That was a blackout. Don't worry about it, it was a blackout. Okay, let's see, shards, what else? Need a shower? Do I need a meal shower? Need a shower? Should I get it? Maybe? Yeah, there's the one I need right there. Oh, come on! Oh, okay. Thank you, man. Thank you. I don't need this right now. Oh, let's get that. Oh, come on! Put it in there! Totem? I don't need no totem. Oh, where is it? Oh, the respect again? Are you kidding? Damn it. Oh, I done screwed up my loadout. No, screw it. We gotta get started. Let's go. Nope, let's loot it. Nope. Let's just do it. What we got? shouldn't have done this while this is going on. Somebody's down. Somebody's down. Why are you guys not over here doing this one? Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. This thing's destroyed. I knew it. It's destroyed. Okay, round two. Let's see if I can what else we want? We want the stasis field, the Ghibli field, up field. Did we get jackhammer? Please tell me we got jackhammer. We didn't get jackhammer? Holy crud, we didn't get jackhammer. Oh wait, yeah, that was. Okay. Dust off and what's up? Oh, I did get word of power. See what I mean? I didn't get my word of power. That sucks. Stop attacking. Oh my goodness, we don't have a lot of people in here. This is gonna stink. This is gonna suck. They're gonna destroy it. It's gonna destroy it. There goes destroyed. So good. It was working so well the very first time in the last episode. And it just acted stupid. It worked so well the first time. And this is what happens later. It gets difficult. Are you gonna plug this thing in or not? Get him. See, we can take these guys on, no problem. It's just a matter of getting them in time before they destroy the super rock. Rock, Rock saying you don't know anything about pressure. Hey, him already. What kind of attack was that? You throwing a rock at him? I knew I should have respected it. Stop moving! Don't you? Okay. Alright, next rock.